While it is going to be cold here and rainy for the next day or so, spring is definitely right around the corner, and there's a great event coming up that you can get out there to get in the spirit and kind of celebrate your creativity, too.
Definitely. Kick off the season with WPDE News Channel 15's Amanda Kinsey. She's live in Murrells Inlet at Paint and Unwind with the details. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, I can't think of a better way to celebrate the onset of spring than paint some flowers, right?
Absolutely.
You can do that right here.
Yes.
You guys are having a little special event going on.
We are. To celebrate spring, I know everybody's ready for warmer weather. We thought we'd run a special next Thursday, which is the first day of spring. We're offering to paint the Hydrangea painting at 2 times during that day for only $20.
Okay, and that looks really difficult. Okay, the last time I was here, I painted a Santa, and I did okay, but that, I'm a little frightened at what we're painting this
Don't
morning.
be frightened, trust
me.
me.
Tell me it turns out good, and that's the whole thing, is you come here for fun, and you have a good time, and you can kind of shield your painting if you only want you to see it, too, or you can sit in the back.
Yeah, no, you can't hide in the back. We walk around and we check everybody. It'll turn out great. We start you and we walk you through from start to finish, and you'll be happy.
So walk me through. What do we do first?
First thing we're going to do is grab our largest brush.
Got it.
And we're going to start with the background.
Okay.
And the background is going to be the 2 different color greens along with black, because we want it to be dark in the background. So I'm going to go ahead and dip my brush in the black and a little of that light green, and I'm just going to start painting the background.
Just go at it.
Yeah, there's no special technique. We're going to go back in and add some leaves later. But we just want to make sure we cover that whole canvas, and you're grabbing enough paint to cover up any of the white in the background.
Okay.
You can grab a little of the dark green, a little of the light green, and...
All right, well, guys, I'm going to get to work on this. And you know what? We actually came here last month and had a blast. And my painting, I'm going to say, it turned out a whole lot better than I thought it was going to. So I'm looking forward to this morning, too. We'll see how the flowers turn out.
She never gives herself enough credit. She's actually quite talented when it comes to the arts.
Absolutely. And, you know, the more you go to the class, the more you improve, right?
It's true. It's true.
I could use a couple hundred.
Oh, yeah, me too. A whole year's worth of classes for me. Now, this is happening on the first day of spring, which is March 20th. They have a class in the morning and a class at night.
And it costs just $20 a person. Sounds like fun.
Definitely. All right, well, the first day of spring, like we mentioned, only 2 weeks away now. A Murrells Inlet business is offering you a fun way to start off the season.
WPDE News Channel 15's Amanda Kinsey is there in Murrells Inlet at Paint and Unwind with the details. Good morning, Amanda.
Good morning. Yes, so we've done our background. We are painting flowers for the onset of spring. So far, so good. I've got the background on here. Now what are we doing?
Okay. Now we have a dark background, so we're going to start adding some leaves. So it's like our hydrangeas are sitting on their bush there. So we're going to grab the lighter green color. We're going to use our same brush, and we're going to start just identifying some leaves in our background. And adding some brighter colors and make those sort of pop right there off the background.
I was a little nervous whenever we do something different.
Don't be nervous.
You got to get used to it.
I always tell everybody it's just paint. We can always paint over it.
That's true.
That's
I like
right.
that. I like that. What is your favorite thing about painting? What do you like about it?
I like watching, going from a blank canvas and just turning it into something. You know, it's just fun, the step-by-step process, and sometimes it's fun to just pick up your paints and your brushes and not have any plan at all and just see where it takes you.
Yeah, well, and I really enjoyed it when we came here before. It's kind of a break away from the day. You know?
Definitely.
You get to forget about everything else that's going on, you know, all the
Right.
stresses that you have, and just sit down for a couple hours. And
yeah, it's really relaxing. It's a lot of fun. It's something to do with your friends, to go out instead of the typical just go out to dinner kind of thing. And
yeah. Well, and we came here on a date night, and you know everybody was having a blast. So really good time, and check out, they're having a special event for spring, so you can paint these flowers too, guys.
Yeah.
How fun. Cool way to start spring. And the first day of spring is March 20th, so they're going to have a class in the morning and at night.
It costs just $20 a piece. Definitely, it's been a couple of crummy days, but we're reminded that spring is only 13 days away, and there's an event coming up right down the first day of spring that can kind of get your creative juices flowing.
Yeah, you can kick off spring at Murrells Inlet's Paint and Unwind, and that's where WPDE News Channel 15's Amanda Kinsey is painting this morning. How's it looking?
Yes, I am so ready for spring. In spring, you think of spring flowers. So we're painting some flowers. We've got the background, the leaves, and now we're starting with the pretty flowers.
We're starting with our hydrangeas. So we're going to take our medium-sized brush. We're going to dip it in that dark blue. And we're going to stick to the darkest color on the left side. And we're just going to dab. And that's going to give us our petal textures. So just keep dabbing.
And now these classes that you do, I mean, they're for any skill level, totally for beginners.
Absolutely. We have lots of people who have never painted before. And they're really happy at the end of the class and surprised that they're actually leaving with a quality finished product.
With something that you'll actually go home and hang up on your wall.
Absolutely. Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends who come do this, and they do, and it's like as soon as you walk in their house, they display the painting, and they're so proud of it, and it's great for people to be able to come do that.
Yeah, we have quite a few people that say they're running out of wall space, so.
Well, after a couple more trips here, I'm going to have to, devote a whole room to all my paintings.
Yeah, we're always adding new paintings, and so.
And you do different stuff. I mean, you do a lot of beach scenes, some turtles. This will be for spring.
Right.
Your Paint Your Pet, you're doing that this weekend. You've just got a whole big variety. So people can kind of come.
We even have paint on wine glasses. So you come and you leave with 2 hand-painted wine glasses. So that's a good time.
It is paint and unwind after all.
Right. You leave very relaxed.
Looks like fun. And like Amanda was mentioning, very therapeutic, kind of gets you out of your, everyday schedule. You can actually sit down and focus on something different and creative.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. As the first day of spring is approaching, and how about a nice therapeutic way for you to get out there and maybe get a little creativity going, as Keith the cameraman is.
Already. He's joined by WPDE News Channel 15's Amanda Kinseth live at Paint and Unwind in Murrells Inlet. How are the paintings shaping up?
Well, I'll tell you what, talk about therapeutic. For the last couple hours, I've been imagining that it's nice and warm and sunny outside because we're painting these spring flowers. And this is what mine looks like. This is what they're supposed to look like up here, much more beautiful. But I'm not done
is
yet,
getting
so
there. You're getting there.
Mine still has hope. But you guys are just welcoming in spring with this special event.
Absolutely. The first day of spring is next Thursday, and we are offering to teach this painting twice during that day for only $20. So from 10 to 12 or from 6:30 to 8:30 that evening.
Yeah, and it's a lot of fun to come in here no matter what you do. You do a lot of different things, but it's nice to just sit back and relax. I mean, you kind of get to forget about everything else going on and have a good time.
Definitely.
And if you're a beginner, you can follow along with you. And if you're Keith the cameraman, well, you can do something wild and creative. And guys, I just wondered if you can figure out what this is. This is Keith's idea of spring right here. Do you guys have any guesses? I'll let you know here in a second. But what do you think?
I think it looks like a cowboy on a caterpillar.
It looked like a peacock to me.
Cowboy on a caterpillar.
Jack, you got it! Right on the dot! Wow! Yes!
You know what?
Cowboy riding a caterpillar. You made Keith the cameraman smile. He's very happy right now.
Keith is amazing when it comes to art. He's so creative. But Amanda doesn't get enough credit. Her painting looks beautiful.
Those are some good-looking flowers. We'll chalk that up to my last job down in Texas. I did get to see a fair number of rodeos, so that's just,
You noticed it right away. You knew what that was. Also, I think she meant to say a week from Thursday. It's March 20th. They're going to be holding these classes on the first day of spring. 1 class in the morning and 1 at night.
Yeah, and they cost just $20. Sounds like a lot of fun.